Hi, thanks for watching. My family loves to travel and I love to plan trips. Since we've loved sharing in others' adventure videos preparing for our trips, I thought it'd be good to share our adventures and tips we've learned on the road or through research. We took a trip in July to visit 3 national parks over about 10 days in 2018. Our trip started with flying in from Indiana to Missoula, Montana. Spent the night in Missoula and drove to Glacier National Park the next day. We arrived at the entrance to Glacier in time for an early lunch at West Glacier Restaurant just outside the National Park entrance. We opted not to take the shuttle they offered as our hotel was on the other side of the park. We stopped along Lake McDonald for our first pictures in the park and drove up to Avalanche Creek's parking lot. From there we took the Trail of the Cedars. It was about 2 miles round trip. We continued to go along going to the Sun Road. The snowplows had finished clearing it just a few days before we arrived. Luckily, the traffic was not too bad on the road. That said, we weren't able to do the hidden lake trail we'd wanted to do at Logan Pass because there was no parking there. One note, if we'd been on the shuttle, that would not have been an issue. There was still plenty of snow at Logan Pass, including a herd of bighorn sheep resting on one of the snowbanks. We drove down the other side to the St. Mary's Visitor Center, stopping there to purchase bear spray. We then went over to our hotel, the Many Glacier Lodge. The lodge is beautiful and sits on a glacial lake with stunning views. We hiked a trail around the lake and enjoyed the views on all sides. We even saw both bighorn sheep and a mountain lion. There are bear country signs all around, as this is part of the park particularly known for having bears around, particularly just after the snow clearing, like we were there. We later took a boat across the lake and across another lake to Grinnell Lake Trail. We had wanted to hike to Grinnell Glacier, but that portion of the trail from the lake to the glacier was still snowed in and had a couple of bears frequenting it. When our boat arrived, there was a moose resting in the water near the dock. We hiked up to the 6-ish miles to Grinnell Lake. It was a moderately difficult hike to a stunning glacial lake. The color of the glacial lakes is truly beautiful. I could not tire of it. When we returned to the dock, the bull moose was still there. While waiting for the boat to return, a cow moose arrived and walked over to the bull moose. They appeared to kiss, and the ranger with us was marveling that she had never seen anything like it before. It was really amazing. The last day, the boys got sworn in as junior rangers, something we've done at every park we have gone to since they were very little, and we began the long drive down to our next stop, Yellowstone.